All right, guys, we got a VITO'S garage special. Got a cool little product for you, specifically for the Beamer guys. The dog says hello. He's too excited. Anyways, so we're gonna be working on this 1994 BMW 530i. Thing has got about 230-something thousand miles on it. We got a couple of parts to do. This video specifically, we're going to be installing a reservoir to replace this one. Now, this is one of the few parts in my engine bay that's actually still original. And if you know anything about these filters, they need to be replaced over time. Personally, I like replacing everything that's plastic with non-plastic stuff. Like my radiator here, for example, it's no more plastic on it. It's the way to go, just to make it last a little longer. So got this bad boy right here, this reservoir. Let's take it out with one hand. Bam, look at that. It looks pretty nice, I'll be honest. You know, I think you get the caps too. You know, looks very, very pretty. It's gonna definitely stand out. The engine bay. You know, the colors are pretty interesting when it comes to the choices. And I also got a cool magnetic drain plug that I'm looking forward to install. Hopefully keep some metal shavings from circulating back in the car. Engine's healthy, but you can't be too safe with that. So this is really cool. All right, so looks pretty legit. It's got the level marks on there. It looks pretty big too. It looks a little longer than the OEM one, so it's going to be interesting to figure out. I can't tell. This almost looks like it's yeah, good stuff right here. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna loosen this up. We're gonna drain this with the pump as much as we can to empty out all the fluid as much as we can from here. Swap a new reservoir and see how everything fits. All right, let's do that. Fluid's still nice and red because I recently did a lot of, basically all the power steering stuff on there. I really recommend swapping any hoses and whatnot, other hardware while you're there, because reservoirs need to be replaced about as often as probably your hoses will, maybe more often, and no one does it, including me. So. Right. What I'll do, I'll put this on. Okay, one hose is off. Make sure it doesn't leak too much everywhere. Got the whole hand covered on the hole. Fight me a little bit. Okay. This thing's old and original, discolored, all of that. So we're gonna swab this little ring around here and go from there. So it's a little 10mm to loosen this ring off. Seems pretty good, pretty easy. Just try to wipe off. Probably made a little bit of a mess. Might have a harder time than I did because my hoses are all pretty brand new, so over time it'll get a little harder to take off, and so just keep that in mind when you're doing this job. Wipe it off, make it look nice and clean. All right, so hopefully this fits, no issues. Seems a little, just a hair bigger than an OEM one. You might be able to have enough clearance. Let's see. So right now, here's the problem I'm dealing with. It seems like it doesn't want to fit really well. What I'll do, just take the bolt off completely. Maybe that'll help. Or I might have to get a bigger screw. So make sure this is aligned forward. You get your holes here. The smaller one is to the front, what it looks like. So I'm gonna rotate it about 90 degrees, perpendicular from each other. So that should be good. Now, I'm gonna need a bigger bolt most likely. So let's see what we're gonna do. All right, well, got it on. A little bit of a longer screw. If you're using power tools, try not to over tighten it. You just need it snug, about 10, 15 foot-pounds or so. Nothing crazy. Remember, the small hole has to go in the front, and the big hole has to go in the back if you want to keep it the same, at least for this application here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and install the hoses. Watch me struggle right now. Do a little cold start for you guys. Get all these rags out. So, looks good. Steering test for good measure. Make sure there's no air in the system. Pretty cool stuff, if you ask me. All right, well, final thoughts. It does exactly what it's supposed to. It's not a really complicated product. The finish is really, really nice. It is a little lighter per volume than the factory one, and it has a little bit more volume inside. So that'll give maybe some people a peace of mind for having more fluid, and it gets dirty less often. But, you know, so far it's been pretty good. All right, the description right below me right here. If you want it, go right there. And you can get yourself one. They're a pretty solid company. I think they're gonna make some more finish options. They have like red and silver for now. They might have some other ones, but pretty cool. Make sure to like and subscribe. We got the link in the description below. Make sure you like it. What did I just say? It looks so like fluorescent red in my video. Like I can't even focus on it, it's so bright.